Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
But I promise you, baby,
23.
Ladies and gentlemen of the broom closet, I apologize profusely for where we find ourselves right now. I was informed by my campaign manager, Walter, about an hour before the address that we would not, in fact, be going to the Super 8 hotel with unlimited coffee refills, but instead we are at Super Plants Landscaping. So I am terribly sorry for the mix-up, and if you're wondering, presumably we will not be having a pool party at the conclusion of the address because of this mistake. So welcome everyone, despite the disappointment. I am glad to have you all here for this, the first annual Broom Closet State of the Channel address. Very glad to have you here. And this is just a way for me to, well, I shouldn't say me. It's a way for us to review the year and see what we have for the future, reflect on everything that has happened in this last year. Despite the fact that we will not be having a pool party, we will be playing Donkey Kong on the SNES at the conclusion of the presentation. And we did get a couple of resubs during our lead up here, so thank you to Bella. Thank you to Dory for 7 and 5 months, respectively. And Justin as well now for gifting a sub to our dear friend 46. Excellent. And Catherine 100 bits. I have a feeling this is going to be a repeat. A repeat of the first time we tried doing a presentation. And I have to remember now, as a politician, I can't point. I have to do the thumb point. So I will do my best. Walt gave me that advice, although at this point, I feel like his word means absolutely nothing to me. And thank you to Kate. And if I didn't mention Catherine, thank you for the bits. Kate for the 10, Ginger 50, and Justin with 50 as well. Thank you all for starting a hype train.
Wow,
so
we just got a new friend.
And
I hope they don't stink.
yeah, I'm not saying that name out loud. But thank you for the follow nonetheless.
Excellent.
And Dory with 100 bits. Thank you. Gypsy, I will redeem your dad joke at the... I'm writing it down now. At the conclusion of the presentation. It won't be too long. And Dory, thank you for the bits. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. It is in fact a PowerPoint. Well, it's a Google Slides presentation. But yes, so we'll start going through that as best as we can. But thank you all for being here this evening. I know we had planned on doing this earlier. But that's okay. I think it's fitting that we're extending 2020 an extra day. It's very fitting, and it's fitting that we find ourselves here at Super Plant Landscaping to review it all. And Catherine, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Pretzel Ray. You all are far too kind. I appreciate your kindness. And that is why I am glad to be the leader of the Broom Closet and look forward to your vote for an additional year of service here on the channel. So, getting into our presentation here, I felt that it would be beneficial for us to take a look at all of the bad things that 2020 brought us. It is best to learn from our past instead of burying it. So I think that we need to remember history, and therefore we can act appropriately in our future. So the first thing we are going to review this evening is the absolute crap that 2020 brought us line by line. And so our first item this evening, the brink of World War III. Does anyone remember when a certain orange-tinted leader tweeted out threats that he was going to bomb someplace, essentially threatening World War III? And the only way we were able to cope for that very tense week of time was to create memes about it. You can go and look up some of those memes. It was a highlight in meme history. One of my favorites being a gif of a gentleman dancing, saying, me getting excused from the draft because I have asthma, which was where I was at that point in time. Next is the granddaddy of all items in 2020, COVID-19, which was ultimately what precipitated many of the other items on this list. The one thing about COVID-19 is it showed our resilience as a species and our absolute kindness, that we would not want to inconvenience ourselves for 5 minutes by wearing a mask in the grocery store, to protect our neighbors, because that's our goddamned given rights. COVID-19, the absolute sunshine of... I can't even word it. It shined a light on certain individuals in our life, is what I'm trying to say. Moving on. We already know about that. The Australian wildfires burning off major swaths of land down under. The poor drop bears. Not much else to say about that. And oh my gosh. We've had... I think we've had more stuff since I started. Bella with 100 bits, thank you. And gifting 5 subs, no way, to Eggs, Brielle, Tone, Apollo, and Clover. Thank you so much. And oh my gosh, an anonymous cheer of 1,000 bits. Holy shit. Thank you, whoever did that, and to Bella as well. PayPal ruining your timing. But I'm still just fine with it personally, Bella. Thank you. Thank you for the bits, the anonymous cheer, and to Bella for those 5 gifted subs. Wow, that's a lot. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, where was I? Let's stop talking about poor drop bears being stuck in trees and moving on to the next item. Runs on toilet paper? Pun very much intended. Because we all forgot our basic survival instincts when it came to COVID this year and decided to stock up on a non-perishable item that we don't technically need to survive, and left the shelves chocked full of food. Toilet paper, one of the stars of 2020. Next item, murder hornets. Who had murder hornets on the bingo card for 2020? We had some winged beasts of death somehow come across the ocean, and I believe it was on the West Coast, adding to the dumpster fire that was 2020. And then, I don't know who remembers this, but there was a period of time where on social media, everything was made of cake. There was a point where we couldn't trust that anything wasn't made of cake anymore. It's scary times. We have a virus running rampant, especially here in the United States, on the brink of civil war. And now, to be consoled by your loved one, you go and hug them, and it turns out they were made of cake this entire time. I, for one, am glad that we are over this issue with cake. Space Force. And really, to be honest, either the TV show or the military wing, as we struggle with issues here on Earth, we've created an extra military wing to fight imaginary bad men in the sky. And Steve Carell, coming back from the success of The Office, drops an absolute steamer in Space Force. Quibi. Does anyone remember Quibi? It was a brilliant idea that television shows could be made in like a 15-minute format. And not only could you make them in a 15-minute format, you could charge people for them. I don't know what the creators of Quibi were thinking, but I, for one, would like some of the drugs they were on. Carol Baskins on Dancing with the Stars. I mean, do I need to say much more than that? Mr. Peanut met his demise and replaced by some child peanut. In these dark times, I personally feel we need the experienced leadership of someone like a Mr. Peanut and not a baby peanut. And finally, not enough Keanu Reeves. There just wasn't enough, okay? There's only we can only ride the breathtaking meme for so long. And with the absolute disaster that was the Cyberpunk 2077 release, I don't believe that Mr. Reeves' name was tarnished with the release of 2077. No one can really blame him for how things went there. But there just wasn't enough Keanu. So this was our 2020, folks. It didn't go particularly well. Didn't go the way anyone thought it would. And I'm here to be the bearer of bad news. Just because we're in 2021 doesn't mean things are going to get better. Switching one number on the calendar does not magically make things so. However, it is up to each and every one of us to make 2021 a better year. And here is where I propose some changes to 2021. So I've created a list of things for this channel, which I hope will garner your votes so that we can have a better 2021 for everyone in the broom closet. So here's a list of pretty bitchin' things that I think are going to happen in 2021. Number 1, Animal Crossing themed islands. Beginning next week. So as some of you may know, shameless plug for the Discord, I announced on the Discord that I have received, through some definitely not some back channel funding methods, an additional Nintendo Switch tablet. Now you might think only a madman would want an extra Nintendo Switch tablet. But the fact of the matter is, Animal Crossing does not allow you to have more than one island. In order to have an additional island, one needs another Switch tablet and another copy of the game. So, we will be doing at least a couple of themed islands throughout the course of 2021. We are going to begin this next week, and I have dropped some teasers in the Discord, but next week we're officially opening up the island of Brumengrad. We are doing a communist run of Animal Crossing. The politics are not directly attached to my campaign here. It is simply a rule set in which to play Animal Crossing by. And for those who are unaware of what a communist run in Animal Crossing is, essentially, I cannot use bells in any way, shape, or form. I cannot buy anything. I cannot sell anything. Everything has to be gathered. Everything has to be crafted. And I cannot, shop for villagers. I cannot kick villagers because I think they are ugly, because all of my villagers are comrades. We will do several different themed islands throughout the course of the year. They may or may not have special rules, but as Bella said, Tiger King. So think of some ideas, because I'm sure at some point I'll be reaching out to all of you to see what you'd be interested in. In Gypsy, I think that technically falls in the rules. If I have visitors, they could technically drop me off something. However, if you give me bells, I have to throw them away. Just keep in mind. Incorporate more retro games. So, I haven't played nearly as many retro games on the stream as I would like. Part of this comes down to scheduling. There's just so many good games out there. I wish I was able to stream more. Scheduling wise, I could. However, I've found that when I start teetering towards that 5, even maybe 6 streams a week, schedule, I have no time to do stuff like this, to prep for things like this conference. As much as I like the actual streaming part of streaming, one of my favorite parts is coming up with things off stream that we can do. So I found that the 4 stream a week method has worked really nice. I know some people would like to see more streams, but I think you'll get more out of me in 4 streams than 5+ streams. However, I am purposefully going to try and carve out some time for more retro games. And we're beginning that today after the address. We're going to play some Donkey Kong. I have a passion for retro games. I think it's an important part of video game history, and preserving that and introducing folks to it that haven't played those games before. So we're going to be doing more of that in future. More themed streams, including one next month. So the Nook Sacrifice stream was probably one of the biggest events we had on the channel. It carried over a couple of streams, I believe, and it was themed kind of like this is. We had a green screen going. It spawned, as Justin just put into chat there, probably one of our more well-known emotes. I really enjoy, again, the creative aspect that goes behind doing themed streams. They aren't all going to necessarily be related to Animal Crossing, but we are going to be doing more of those, and we already have another one on the schedule for next month. it has required me to order some props, some costume stuff from Amazon. That will be happening next month. When are we getting a Pong stream? Well, we could do Pong. Let me take a quick breather here from just reading these and catch up with chat a little bit. Long live Brumengrad, yes, absolutely. I said I cannot confirm or deny whether the communist run in Animal Crossing has anything to do with my actual political leanings. Give me a bunch of cardboard boxes. I appreciate that, 46. I'll need that for cardboard couches and beds, most likely. I wore my bikini tee. I remember that one. Okay. So next item. First, this one I'm very excited about. We are going to have our first annual internet scavenger hunt. And what does this mean exactly? Well, I'm hoping to have this be a month-long event. That's the plan. I still need to do some planning. But I'm hoping that we are going to do it as a month-long event. I'm hoping to do it in April. That's the month that my birthday is, and I thought that would I just want like a fun thing for everyone to do. So that, without giving you too many details, it's in the works right now, but I'm going to work it all through my website, right? So you're going, the base of the hunt starts at the website, and it will send you out into different corners of the internet to find things. Sometimes it will bring you back to the website to find something. Other times it'll send you to other areas, so on and so forth. I still need to work out some of the coding for the website to make it so it's a little more interactive. But rest assured that is on the docket. It is being developed. And my plan, my intention is that at the end of, or when people complete the scavenger hunt, they get something. Okay, so is this a Cicada 3301 kind of thing? If so, I'm kind of into it. I'm not sure I know what that is actually, Justin, but maybe, maybe it is. I don't want to compare it to Ready Player One because everyone's going to associate it with the movie, which was not very good. But maybe a lighter version of Ready Player One, the book. Spy recruitment using clues on the internet. Ooh. Maybe it'll kind of be like that. But I want it to be, yeah. I hope you guys like it. There's going to be a lot of time put into it, I think, and testing, but that is coming this year. If it goes well, I would like to do it every single year. Oh, 46. Mozzarella 46 has made an appearance. The man, the myth, the cheese, the legend himself. Brum Closet, welcome, Drew. Pogs. There are going to be more Pogs. More things to do with Pogs. It seems that the Pogs have been a fairly hot item on the channel. I have a whole lot of fun getting them made for you while designing them. And the thing is, they're easy to send out to you because I can put them in like a standard envelope. I just really enjoy it, and I feel like it's one of the things that separates us from some other channels out there. I think we have one of the coolest, if not the coolest, rewards programs for folks who subscribe to the channel. And oh, Valor, welcome. No worries if you want to catch the first half. The VOD will be there. I'll upload it like I normally do. Plus, it'll be on the Twitch page for a little bit, so you only missed the very first part of it. But we're gonna do more Pogs. So if we continue to have some of the folks who are subscribing now subscribe into the 1 year, of course we'll hit the 9 in with the 9 month and the 10 or the 12 month. However, I want to go above and beyond that. I want us to have pogs for theme streams. I want us to have like a pog shop open, and whether we handle that through Etsy or through the Discord, I haven't decided yet. But we're going to have more available for people. I just think it's a nice way to give back. You know, and some people are really cool, and they'll give bits or donations, and I appreciate every bit of support that people throw my way. And that doesn't have to be monetary. It can be just hanging out in chat, giving a follow, anything like that. It doesn't need to be monetary support. But for the folks that do give monetary support, I want them to have the option of not just like giving bits. I want them to be able to give the same amount they would and get a little bit of something, get a little thing in return. Valor, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that very much. 46 Pog. 46, I reserved number 46 for you, and you didn't want your Pog. But I would love to make a 46 Pog to answer your question. Let me just catch up here. Oh, I hear the campaign manager in the background. What do you want? What do you want? It's not like it was that difficult. How could you possibly confuse Super 8 and Super Plants? You sent me the email. You said Super 8 Conference Room B, 6 p.m. CST, 1/1/2021. It's not my fault that you couldn't tell the difference between Conference Room B and Loading Dock B. Okay, I'm done. Sorry. But in addition to having some type of a shop, I'm gonna give you some other ways to earn pogs too. For those who either who maybe can't support financially, we're still gonna do something for you too. I am also thinking of a way to reward certain pogs through channel point redemptions as well. So we're gonna have more pogs outside of just the standard subscription ones, and I hope you enjoy them. And Valor just redeemed C-Cat Walter, so let's grab him. What's up? Well, no. Here's the campaign manager, everyone. He's a little ashamed, so he's not terribly happy about being on camera right now. You ruined my address. It was the first time it had to go well. Somehow, he's blaming me for this. His job as campaign manager. I'm just the guy who sits at the podium and talks. And you redeem Riley? Okay. Oh, fine. You go and think about what you did. Well, now he's not. And here's Riley. Riley couldn't be trusted with the job on the campaign, so he's just arm candy. At least he knows his limits, Walt. You never look at the camera. People probably think you don't have eyes. He's like, I gave kisses, so put me down. Channel points go for you all to adopt a third cat. Sure, 1 million points. Go at it. All right, so there were the boys. So yes, Pogs, more Pogs are coming. I have built a good rapport with the person who who makes those for me, and so I usually get things done pretty lightning quick once we want to do it. Exception to that, because of the holidays, I did get in touch with him about the 6-month Pogs, which I have proofed. All that stuff is done. He told me that they just got done on Thursday, and he put them in the mail that night, so they should be here about Monday or Tuesday, assuming that the post office isn't still incredibly backed up. So I'm hoping at least by midweek next week, the 6 months will go out. And that's just a reminder to folks, if you've hit that 6-month mark, please go out to the Discord and fill out the POG redemption form on the channel. You can do that so that it's ready to go for me once I get those in. And for anyone who's at 3 months or any of the other times, go out there and fill that out. I know that there were some gifted subs, so if you got your very first sub tonight, head on to our Discord, fill out that form, and you will get your first month POG. I will send that to you in the mail. That is eligible to any type of subscriber. It doesn't matter if you're Prime, if you got it gifted, paid for it, doesn't matter. You can get one. What does the Pog Shop guy think of your activities? You've never told us. Has never made a comment about the content of the Pogs. However, he has said, thank you for making this a regular thing. So I think he's just happy that I'm buying Pog. Like, based on what they've shown for their like concept work on the website, it seems like most of the stuff they've done are like one-off events. So it'll be like, we made it for like all the senior football players, so they have like a Pog with their name and number on it. Whereas we're making like Pogs that look like Pogs from back in the day, and we're doing it regularly. So I think they're happy to have regular business, and they seem like a small business. So I am very happy that we can be supporting them, because I don't think that there's a very high market demand for Pogs right now. You'd only need them around 300 or 3,333 more alts to get a mill. Oh boy. 1 million combined, or 1 million to one specific person? If you could somehow come up with 1 million combined channel points, I'd think about it, but there's no way. There's no way. Like, I barely ever spend channel points in Justin's channel, and I think I've got like 23,000 or something. Is there a slide on the Pog stock market? I think so. I think so, Catherine. The Pogs are not doing well. But we are like the house of cards, keeping it propped up right now. I have a poker chip that has my Pokemon Go team logo on it. That's fantastic. That's pretty cool. Had 40K in ginger. Yeah, so I mean, I don't think that you all have enough points. I don't think it can be done. He's challenging us. I probably shouldn't have put a number. 2 million. 2 million. Oh boy. Let's move on to the next item, but there will be more pogs. More giveaways this year. More giveaways. Again, this just kind of comes down to the whole giving back. I like doing, even if they're small, you know, small like gift card giveaways, whatever it may be. Transparent Cola, the drink, official drink of the Broom Closet 2021 campaign. More giveaways will be coming. This one I'm particularly excited to give a go. I would like to do charity streams. I don't know. I know that there are tools out there to do them, like Tiltify. I think the thing I have to consider is I want to plan it well in advance. You know, I don't want it to be like, hey, tomorrow we're doing a charity stream. I want it to be planned well in advance so that people have time to try figuring out if they can come to it or not. You know, we're still a small community. So I know like we're not going to be raising thousands and thousands of dollars, but I think any small amount we can get would be beneficial. And I do think that the gaming community gets a bad rap sometimes, that we don't do anything. And to anyone who hangs out in gaming communities, you know that that's absolutely not true. But I think any amount of good that we can do would be awesome, and it's a way to give back. Any charities in mind? I do have some, like, I don't think it would be that we would go with like one charity and always stick with them, but you know, there's like the Trevor Project. I can't remember it, but vaccines are and not just, I'm not specifically referring to COVID, I'm talking about worldwide vaccine efforts, are very near and dear to my heart because I wrote a lot about vaccines in college. I have a lot of experience when it comes to vaccines. And I'm fairly passionate too about shutting down misinformation about it, so that is another cause that I feel very strongly about. But you know, as we plan these out, I'm also very willing to take suggestions and so on and so forth. But I'd like to try doing a couple of those throughout the course of the year. Thanks, Smith. I think Thanks, Miss will be a thing next year, maybe. The giveaway was not rigged, Mozzarella one. I have heard of Extra Life. So yeah, do some of those. And last item, a channel revamp. Now, what does this mean? We're not going to do any type of rebranding per se. It will still be the Broom Closet. I will still be RJ. Able Gamers is another fantastic one, Justin. I follow Steven, I believe it's Steven Spawn on Twitter, was kind of, I think he was the founder or one of the founders of Able Gamers. I know they're another great organization. But yes, my plan is to do a channel revamp of some sort. I think one of the things I like having is I like to have a central theme on the channel. And because of the way my mind works, I get lots of ideas and I half execute them, and then I'm unhappy with the results. Surprise, surprise. Turns out when you don't put your full effort into something, you're not going to be happy with the results. But part of it is I get too many ideas and there's just no way I can do them all. I want the channel to have a more unified feel. And part of it, and this is just an opportunity here to shout out Justin and his channel. Part of the inspiration was Justin's rework on his channel. If you haven't visited his channel before, please do. But his is centers around the Stanley Parable. In fact, like he has several channel point redemptions around that. He actually got the narrator of the Stanley Parable to do voice work for it. It's a hot mess, but thank you. I think that's very wrong. I think it's very like I said, I'm seriously impressed with it. And I'm not saying I'm doing anything like that per se, where I'm theming it off of a specific game or anything, but I want to build a channel that has a little bit more of a certain feel to it that is consistent. Consistency is the word I'm looking for. Not to say we won't still do fun thing like this. I feel like is a fun extra thing to do that obviously does not look themed because it just looks like a dumpster fire, and that's the intention. There will still be rooms for things like that, but I want to try. So I'm going to do my best over the next couple of months to try and do a channel relaunch, so to speak. So I still need to think up some things and finally settle my mind down to implement some of those things. So those are the things I have planned for 2021 for the channel. I hope you all are looking forward to some of those things. And just like a side note too, I'm always willing to take suggestions. So if you ever, maybe I'll create a suggestion channel or something, but I'll be honest, like I don't have issues with you sending me a message on Discord or just throwing something in the general, like, hey, have you thought about doing this? Or, so on and so forth. I don't take offense to suggestions. I always like trying to do things that the community is interested in. So that's what we have for 2021. And finally, of course, we can't end this presentation without a thank you. So I can't quite tell you exactly how long I've been streaming, but I think it's close to 8 months. I've got a cat hair in my mouth. I'm sorry. That really broke that up a bit. But I believe Bella, so just for reference then, Bella just hit 7 months of subbing. So I think it took me a couple weeks to get affiliate. So I'm thinking around 8 months is how long I've been streaming for. But I couldn't have imagined 8 months ago being where I am now with the stream, with the channel. It felt like it was yesterday that I was sitting in front of my computer, getting the turnip exchange ready, getting my island ready for the turnip exchange to do a giveaway where I gave a golden watering can and had people spin a wheel for some extra bells. And I remember sitting at the computer before going live, nervously thinking, like, I'm going to look like such an idiot if no one comes to my game show. At that point, I don't even know if I called it a game show. I think it was just a thing, a thing that people could do. But I was pleasantly surprised, and I can't remember everyone who came the first night, but I think Justin was there. 46, I think, if not, he might have been the second time, but Bella, Valor, like a lot of the folks who regularly are in the stream here were with me on the first night. And it's just such a weird, I don't believe in, as a lot of you know, I'm a man of science. I don't believe in destiny or anything like that. But it to me, it was such a happy coincidence that certain people were there that night, because it would have only taken slight changes and those people wouldn't be here. I could have maybe gone on an hour later than I did, and maybe Justin wouldn't have been up anymore, or, just weird small things like that. And the people who were there that first night, many of them are here to this day. And since that first time that we had a little show on the Turnip Exchange, that blossomed into having more and more game shows, and just for those first couple months, just exponential growth, and we're adding more and more friends, and we continue to this day. And here we find ourselves at the start of 2021 with less than a year streaming here on this channel. And I say we deliberately because I don't like to look at the channel as a my thing. It's more of an our thing. I truly believe that. The community is very important to me. It's not a me thing, it's an us thing. And so I say that we've been streaming now for less than a year, and here we are with like 350 followers, and we regularly have people stopping in to hang out, and it means the world to me, so thank you. And I did write down some folks on here because I'm not going to be able to hit everyone, so I apologize, but there are some specific people I wanted to call out. I wanted to thank Kate, my wife, because bless her for putting up with me and my crazy ideas. Like, I don't think many spouses would be there with their partner when their partner's like, yeah, I'm going to do game shows on the Turnip Exchange and I'm going to stream it. And but Kate not once questioned why I was doing it, if it would be successful. She was just supportive the entire time and is to this day, and puts up with me and my weird streaming shenanigans. So thank you to Kate. And then also Dory cheered 100 bits for the misses. Yeah, she's very deserving of that. Thank you, Dory. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry that I'm not quite keeping up with chat, but I've got to I've got to get through this, or I'm going to be doing this all night. The next little shout out I wanted to do was for my amazing mod team. Right now, the mod team consists of Justin, Bella, Valor, and Drew. I have learned a lot in this past year when it comes to streaming. We've had lots of successes and we've had some failures, but and by failures I mean mostly things I've done. But overall, and I've heard this from many people, so I feel like this is not an isolated comment from one person. I've heard from many times that we have one of the best communities that people have visited. And when I say communities, I'm including like our neighboring friends who stream, kind of like the collective community that we all frequent. We have one of the most welcoming communities, and I truly believe that is built on a strong foundation of moderators. Sure, I can come up with what my vision is for how I want chat to go and how I want things to be handled in the community, but it's up to the mods to make sure that that's actually happening, and they do a fantastic job of it. And not just with the things you think of when you think of a mod, like when it comes to banning bots or timing people out or things like that. I think that's honestly the last thing I think of when I think of my mods. I think of them as standard bearers for the community, and they do an excellent job of that every time they're in chat. They're always very welcoming to people. They're always greeting newcomers as they come into chat, and they set a fantastic example for new folks in the community and people who have been here for a long time. So I seriously, I cannot thank you enough. I appreciate every moment you dedicate to this community, whether it be on or off stream. So thank you so much for everything you do. And then I also wanted to shout out some of our fellow streamer friends. Ginger, Justin, Bella, Soli, Jim, Dory. I know you stream as well. And I apologize if I missed anyone. But to all of our kind of, again, neighboring communities, thank you so much for what you do. It's very valuable for we're all new streamers for the most part. It's very valuable to have a community of people that we feel comfortable with, and that we can reach out to when we have questions. You know, I know people have reached out to me with questions, and I'm so honored when people do that, when they trust me enough to ask me a question about, you know, something with streaming, and I've reached out to folks in the same way before. It's just a really nice thing to have, and I love that I have a great rotation of people that when I'm done with the stream, I can raid them, and I feel safe sending my chat there. Like, I know that they're going to go to a place that's fun, that's engaging, that's friendly. So that is a fantastic asset to have. And then, of course, finally, I just want to thank all of you, everyone who's in chat. I have tried creative ventures in the past. I have started and stopped 3 separate podcasts because they didn't go the way I wanted. I've started and stopped probably about the same, if not more, YouTube channels because, again, it didn't go the way I wanted it to. Yes, Bella, Mixer. I streamed on Mixer. It didn't go the way I want. And then I streamed on Twitch because I didn't have anything to lose, so I thought I would try Twitch. And it has been way more successful than I had ever imagined it would be. You know, when I started, I kind of set a goal for myself. Like, by the end of the year, I'd like to have 100 followers. I think that that's maybe something I can do. And here we are with more than 3 times that. And it's because of people like you. And you don't have to spend your time here, right? You could be doing literally anything else. But the fact that you decide to spend some of your free time here with me and with everyone else it's a huge honor. And it's incredibly validating as a content creator, if you can consider this content creation. It's incredibly validating. And if my stream were to end today, it would have been worth it. So thank you all very much for everything you do. I appreciate it. And Carly, thank you for the extra bits. So now that we got the feelies out of the way, I will tell you, I'm not, Kate can attest, I'm not a crier, but I am choking up a little bit, so I've got to move on. To close out the presentation here, I thought we'd do a little call back to our friend Justin here. Here are some otters for absolutely no reason, Justin. This slide is for you. So again, oh yes, the dad joke, Gypsy. Yes, we will do that. Let's do the dad joke when I flip over to Donkey Kong here in just a second. But again, thank you all for all of your support this last year. I think 2021 is going to be a better year for all of you. It's going to be a great year for the stream and for our community and for our neighboring communities. So let's go out there and make it happen. I am going to take a quick 5 minutes. I'm going to take your otter in the photo chat. RJ is in the middle. I am going to quick go to our be right back screen. I'm going to go get a drink. I'm going to switch into more comfortable. This is the second night in a row I've been wearing a button-up shirt with a tie, and as much as I like how it looks, my pits are like tar swamps right now, and I need to get into something that I can breathe in. So I'm going to take a quick 5. We'll come back. We'll play some Donkey Kong to round out the night. We'll read a dad joke. So don't go anywhere. Hey, we're back. We're back in reality. And I saw that some of you redeemed some things while I was gone. So let me... Oh, hey, another theme stream we're going to be doing probably this month once I get everything in for it. We're going to be doing the Mullet Fitness stream this month. So we're going to be playing probably Ring Fit Adventure. So dad joke, deal with it shades, and plunger hat. Okay, let me read the dad joke and then I will put the other items on. And let me catch up on chat here. Sorry. I know I missed a lot during the little speech there, so I apologize. Justin's so happy with the otter. Thank you for your kind words, Janitor Daddy. Yes, of course. Hope all of you have a fantastic 2021. Oh my goodness. Hold on a second. What? Holy shit, dude. Five subs gifted? You're nuts. Thank you so much. That. Wow, that's very nice of you. I appreciate that a lot. Gifted subs to Ragna, Phoenix, Tambrito, Beurjo, and Liam and Waga. Thank you. Because you all are far too kind for what you get out of it. Let's see here. Oh, there's Walt in the background. Oh, 46 cracked open. Animal Crossing again. Too slow of a pace for you, eggs. That's okay. It's not for everyone. Was expecting the arcade DK. Yeah, I should have said Donkey Kong Country, not I know which one you're talking about, but that is not the one we were playing this evening. And Justin, to answer your, I believe it was Justin who asked, we are actually on, I'm not even going to touch it because it's like precariously sat here. I'm actually playing on the SNES Mini right now. I suppose, now that I think of it, they have it on the Switch, don't they? On the online arcade. But we are playing on the SNES Mini right now. So I actually have a legit as far as the handling goes, SNES controller. So we go in totally old school up in here. And in fact, I probably should edit our category because we are not in just chatting anymore. Okay, we're gonna edit that, so hopefully that will appear different in a second. Figured I should stop lurking and do something. That was a good speech. Look at and dress shirt. Thank you, Fox. That's very nice. And I will say, there's never any concerns with people lurking. Like you lurk as much as you want. Lurks, I know that this is kind of cliche at this point, but lurks seriously are the backbone of a community, because if you've got 5 people lurking in your chat, that people see that number as they're scrolling through streams. They see that 5 people are hanging out in a stream. So lurks are just as important as active chats, seriously. Like, and I just want to make that clear. Lurking is absolutely fine here. And Justin, thank you. Thank you for gifting a sub to Fox and returning the kindness there. I appreciate that. And yes, please shout out. Thank you. Jim is in the house. Jim, how are you doing? You you missed. We had a press conference outside of Super Plants Landscaping. But hey, you're here in time for the DK, so that's good. Yeah, let's do that. That looks a little bit better, I think. And so I got myself a couple new shirts because I desperately needed to. I don't know if any of you have played this before, but it felt fitting on retro game night to wear the Star Wars Dark Forces shirt. This was, if you think of kind of like a mishmash between Doom and Star Wars, that's what this was. I remember playing this on, I think, Windows 95 when I was younger. So I'm aging myself a little bit. Dad joke, Gypsy, I did not forget about your dad joke. So let's do that. Let's do a knock-knock one, because we haven't done a knock-knock one, I don't think. Man, these are all so bad. All right, here we go. Yes, I do have that redemption too. Thank you for the reminder. Knock, knock. Who's there? Armageddon. Armageddon who? Armageddon a little bored. Let's go out. The redemption does not say that they're good jokes, just that they are dad jokes. And that is a dad joke if I've ever heard one. Okay, so my mom just laughed from the other side of the room. Nothing but high quality dad jokes here. Nothing but. All right, so we got our deal with it shades. And we got our this is the one thing that I feel other than the Pogs, separates us from the other channels. We got plunger hats here. Romeo and Juliet, less than that joke. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so let's get into some Donkey Kong here. I am very excited to play this. Oh, I just thought of something. Apologies, I'm gonna have to grab my headphones quick and monkey with that for a second. I just realized I'm not gonna be able to hear the game the way I have my setup. It wouldn't be a first stream of the year without some type of technical snafu. Next thing is I need to figure out where I put my headphones at. They were in here. Walt, where did you put my headphones? Okay, there they are. Okay, let's see how well I'm gonna be able to plug this in without disturbing everything else on my desk, because my desk is a disaster right now. Oh, is it gonna work? Come on. Okay, I have to put my regular glasses on for a second. I can't see what I'm doing. Nope, it's just because it's too dark. That's why I can't see. Exit. No. There we go. Yes. Got it into the right hole the first time. That sounded bad. Repost because I will bother you about this. So it's possible to play stream on old stuff. I didn't know that. I definitely want some N64. Yes, absolutely. It is possible, Carly. I know that there is more than one way to do it. Now, this is the SNES Mini. So this has modern tech on it. It was created recently, fairly recently. So it has an HDMI. So you can set it up the same way you would with, like, you know, fairly recent tech, right? Like Xbox One, PlayStation 4, 5, whatever. Now you can still run things like an SNES, an NES, the original ones. You can still do it with the original cartridges. You, however, are going to need a capture card that has AV ports. That is actually the type of capture card I have. So that's how we watch VHS tapes on stream, is we have I have a capture card with AV ports. Most of the new ones that come out do not have that, but they do exist. Okay, and we're gonna start a new... Whoops. We're gonna start a new game. Do you think Cranky would have a smart speaker? You think he would have a smart speaker or something by now? Come on, man. The hand crank. What would that even be called? A gramophone or something? That's what she said. Yes, I knew that one was going into the quote pool. Yeah, Justin's quote about 46 is one of the all-time greats. Now, bear in mind, I am okay at platformers. I haven't played Donkey Kong to the point of so that I know where everything is. In fact, I have no idea what just happened there. Here's little Diddy. The soundtrack in this game is fantastic, and this is just one of the all-time great, well, platformers, period. But this game here is one of the games that makes Rare. Rare being the company that made this particular title. Rare is such a fantastic company, and if you are not as familiar with their older things like this, Conker's Bad Fur Day, so on and so forth. You might be familiar with Sea of Thieves. Look at all them nanners. Oh. Hey, we spelled Kong. I do apologize as is the case with platformers, I might not be able to keep up with chat quite as fast, but I'll do my best. There's been some good quotes out there. Embarrassing for me, but you know. Oh, did I lose Diddy? Oh, I think it's because he was in a... Oh, no, I didn't. I just think he doesn't die when I do that. Oh, shit. Oh. I was gonna say there's something up there. Ooh. One of the all-time great songs here. Jim, you ever do any oh fuck, any Donkey Kong in your life? I feel like this is your type of game. Gotta go. Hope you like the plunger hat. Have a good night, eggs. See you later. Here I am losing lives on the second level already. This one is a little hard to play with the shades. I know there's a button to swap out who's the lead too. There we go. That's what it is. Wasn't entirely sure. I kind of like leading with a big man. I can't remember if they actually have any type of difference in their gameplay. Oh shoot. Bet I needed him to get up to that. Cool town. I just creeped to this thing. Despite the fact that that was on short hike, that gives me no context as to why I said something like that. Sure, come on over. Beats talking to myself. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. You didn't listen last time. The crafty Croctopus Corners his crock of collectible. Oh, I missed that. And guard the swordfish will help you get straight to the point. So long, suckers. Try not to hurt yourselves out there. Oh, this is your second game on SNES way back when. Very nice. What was your first title? Was it, I can't even remember the name of it, but was it the Super Mario for that one? The main one? Or perhaps Mario Kart? The original? Those are my two guesses. Hell yeah. Super Mario World, that's what it is. Yeah, the SNES bundle, perfect. Another classic. We'll have to play that one on stream at some point here. I'm a big Mario fan. Those bananas are not worth it, I'm sorry. Sometimes you just gotta do a risk-reward analysis and now the end, that is worth it. Get the timing here. Yep. Now this one, we're gonna have to. Yep, like that. Sweet. Still got it, baby. Does this have Metal Warriors on it? That game was a banger. I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't, West. I just checked. Doesn't look like it. They tend to do first party stuff for these. Yeah. Well, okay. Here's another thing. West, is that so I don't know how many of you are familiar with the debacle that was the PlayStation Mini, which I happen to have. It was so with the NES Mini and the SNES Mini, I would say overall Nintendo did a fairly good job. Like, the interface works well, the games feel true to, you know, how they played before. They did a great job. The PlayStation, on the other hand, was bad. I have it, and unfortunately I paid one of the higher prices for it. Not like inflated. It was still, I still got it at the store. But they excluded many of the titles that made Sony what it is today. So, like, no Crash Bandicoot. I don't believe Tomb Raider is on there. Now, some argue that it was worth the price just because you got Final Fantasy VII on there. But the user interface is awful. I believe that they didn't... I think that they used, like, the PAL version for a lot of it. So, like, frame rate wise, if I remember correctly, it doesn't work well. I think it does have Twisted Metal, Jim. I think it has Twisted Metal. I think they at least included that on there. But yeah, like, it lacked a lot of, like, the big and no Spyro. And a lot of people thought that it was just like a cheap play by Sony because they, you know, they had the Crash remastered collection. They were about to release the Spyro trilogy, or the Spyro collection. I don't know if that's a trilogy, but they were about to release the Spyro collection remastered. So it just ended up, it was poorly executed. I should not have spent the money I did on it, is what I'm saying. Okay. Another dad joke. Is my pen around here? Perhaps. Shit. Well, no matter. Okay, Kate. Doing another dad joke. Since we just did a knock knock, we'll do a different one. All right, Kate, here we go. Everyone ready? What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. Oh boy. Oh gosh. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, Jim. Twisted Metal that's a banger. I love Twisted Metal. Yeah, the PAL version. The Spyro thing was as they were doing HD remakes at the time. Yeah, it's like a cheap. It's just, I don't know if they called theirs the PlayStation Classic or they marketed it as the Mini, but you can't call it a classic if you don't have games like Crash, Tomb Raider, and Spyro on. Like, those are like three of the biggest franchises for Sony. Again, maybe not like so much today, but like Tomb Raider's still going. They just made a new Crash game. Like, it was just, Sony wanted to get on the bandwagon with everyone making mini consoles. That's all it comes down to, and they did a really shitty job of it. Did you see that the Atari VCS is actually shipping to people right now? A real product after 3 years. It's not good, but it's not real, or maybe, but it is real. Okay, Justin, now I think I know what you're talking about, but I want to look up a picture. Because I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, yes, that is exactly what I was thinking. Justin, I did not realize they were shipping. That is interesting. Because I saw this, and I have to admit, I was a little intrigued. I kind of feel like it's gonna be another Ouya situation. If ever anyone remembers the Ouya, oh boy, did that not go well. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a very expensive Ouya. At least they have the Atari name behind it. Again, I'm intrigued. It just feels like it's a shitty computer. That's what. Now, if you want, because the thing is, if you want to play all these Atari games, you are much better off just making a RetroPie. You know, maybe there's something to be said about the aesthetics of having like a wood grain device, but I don't know, man. Mrs. Raging, no. What is black and white and red all over? I don't know, Valor. Oh, well, or is it is that the newspaper one? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. It is real, yes. Tony Hawk. Dude, Tony Hawk got me into ska music. No joke. I think Goldfinger is the band. Superman. The soundtrack. I can't remember the second and third ones as much because I didn't play those quite as much. I played the shit out of one. One had such a banging soundtrack. Oh my god, it was so good. Oh, Jim remembers the pain from the Ouya. It is a cheap PC and an Atari shell, basically. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. Thank you for the lurk, Bella. I appreciate it very much. Oh, none in a blender? That's a good one. See, that's a good joke. Well, skunk in a blender works too. Sorry, it's one of my dad's favorite jokes. Okay, I still love that Tony Hawk's doing his thing. Even if you're not like a huge skateboarding fan or Tony Hawk's fan, you should check out Tony Hawk's Twitter account. It's basically him having encounters with people who think he looks like Tony Hawk, but they don't really believe that he's Tony Hawk. And it's really funny. His whole vibe is just, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, check out his Twitter. Okay, I need to fix my camera a bit here because it's actually covering a little bit of the screen. I despise with a passion water levels on almost every game. If I remember correctly, this one isn't too bad, but most water levels are awful. One of the worst is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on the NES, where there's like electric plants on it. It is masochistic in design. Oop. Go down a little bit. Secret Nanners. Shit. Sorry, Papa Kong. Arrow's pointing me down. Don't tell me what to do. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, because we're gonna get our friend back. Hell yeah. I think there was a letter over here. Oh, maybe not. Better go back down this way. Am I just going back to the beginning now? I feel like I am. Oh, nope, I'm not. I definitely missed this. Oh. Did I get the K? I did. Hell yeah. Eee! There's these things again. Oh, okay, that lasted long. Oh, I can get him back. I can get him back. Come here. Come here. Come here. This is a much nicer way to ride. Just yeet those mofos. I definitely missed the N and the G. I feel like there's no way. I forgot to go back to one of the sections with the arrows where I was very adamant about not having them tell me what to do. Remember that? I remember. I remember. Oh. Okay, okay, I'm gonna risk it. Yeah! I'm gonna risk it and go back here because I think there's a section I can go up over here. Maybe the N is over here. Yes! Yes! I mean, the only benefit is I get an extra life, which I can do with the nanners, which seems like way easier. But, you know, there's just something about the challenge, you know? Okay, let me catch up on chat here. What's worse than 10? Oh my god, dead baby jokes! Kate and I talk about those. Worse than 10 dead babies in a trash bag. 1 dead baby in 10 trash bags. Dead baby jokes are just like one of the most depraved things that are funny. Like, they on surface should not be funny. But they happen to be one of my favorite categories of jokes. I know some that like they're so bad I can't say them on stream. That's how like we're getting into TOS violation. What's black and white? Black and white, black and white. I'm falling down the steps. Oh no. A lot of nun jokes. Whoa, dudes, my name's Funky Kong. My bodacious jumbo barrel can launch you to any point. Oh, I didn't read that fast enough. Most unfortunately, it can only send you to a place you've already been to, which is a complete and total bummer, let me tell you. Whoa, dudes, my name's Funky Kong. Oh, did I read that already? Oh, there we go. I had to jump. Oh, that's what kind of barrel that is. I feel like I needed to. Oh, shit. Mistake. This isn't anything more than Ginger's content before. Yeah. I'm just saying some of the jokes I know for dead baby ones are, yeah. Oh my god, Bella, you're playing Dream Daddy? That is one that has been requested for stream, I will say. Oh, that didn't get me up to where I needed. It's a bummer. Ginger. Well, just like 46, we said her name and she appears. I'm pretty nasty. I feel like, okay, so going back to the topic of eventually doing charity streams, I eventually want to bring in some of our streamer friends, like to maybe do like joint streams for those. I feel like something like Dream Daddy could be a fun like group game to play, where we can all decide together what route we want to go. "100% down." Perfect. Oh, I almost screwed the pooch on that one. Whoa! Oh, Justin, I was thinking too. We were chatting about like things we could, if we did like a joint stream, like what we could play. I don't know if you had thought about this. We totally forgot about the Pokemon trading card game. We could definitely play that. Almost got him. It's all in the timing. Oh, shit. That didn't work. Would be very good content playing Dream Daddy. I need to get past the tutorial and get some in-game cards, but yes, new project for me. Well, and the thing is too, Justin, like, I will tell you, yes, that would be great too, because you could share some stories. I will say, if we wanted to play, like, I don't personally have a lot of built decks. We could just like say we can each pick from like these basic decks or something. If we really wanted to. But I'm sure you're itching to to do some building. And trivia for, I feel like most everyone here knows this, but some trivia because Justin will be far too humble to say anything about it. Back in his day, he was a ranked player in his neck of the woods with the Pokemon trading card game, like the actual physical paper card game. At one point in time, I believe he was ranked #1. So we have a legend in our midst. Okay. There we go. Man, some of the timing on this is just... No! In UK, if that wasn't obvious. Yeah, man, on one of his on one of Justin's streams, he showed us the not that I didn't believe him, I'm just saying it because I thought it was neat that he showed it. He showed like he had a couple of, I believe they were glass trophies from some of the competitions he was in, which I thought was very cool. And we actually did a Pokemon trading card game. Oh shit, why did I do that? Trading card game booster box stream a couple weeks ago. That was very fun. I'm looking forward to doing more of those this year. And then I made a huge mistake too, because after so that night when we got done with the booster box stream, I was excited about the digital cards. I'm like, I'm gonna open these up. And I totally forgot about the fact that I could have just used that we could have done a stream for those too. So I like burned 36 digital booster packs when I could have streamed that too, but that's okay. We'll do more booster boxes in the future. What? I keep trying to speed up to jump and I roll. I can make that jump without rolling, so I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, don't roll, just jump. Focused. That was my shot right there. It's gonna come up again. Right here. Fuck! I swear I used to be good at platformers. No! I struggle with those two moving ones. I do remember this being one that took me a while though. I'm running out of monkeys though. Out of Kongs. You know what's one game that is not a retro that I really have wanted to try is the Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Has anyone tried that one? Because I've heard really good things about it. Well. No! Fuck! I can't get the timing right. I can't get the timing right on the barrels. Okay, at least I've got my friend back now. All right, we're gonna do it this time. This is our time right here. Lurk while I get some stuff done before bed. Congrats again on tonight's stream in 2020. It's been a blast. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate the lurk and, of course, all of the support over the last year. And thank you as well, Catherine, for the lurk. We aren't going to do it this time. That was my chance right there, though. I screwed up the timing a little bit. We are going to get past this level tonight. I can assure you of that. I've never been more confident about something in my life. Things are looking up, Millhouse. Speaking of Millhouse, I know that Simpsons has kind of been trash for a long time now, but anyone remember that episode where Millhouse has Alf Pogs? I remember. Yes! That's the one I was never getting past. I think. This is the farthest we've gotten. No! There's G up there! I can still get it. I can still get it. Yes! Come on! Fuck yeah, boy! We got it! I remember Alf. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Candy save point. Well, hello, Candy. Ba ba boo. I think this might be a boss level. Yes, it is. Whoops. There was a point on this level where I had the timing down where I could pretty much perfectly land all the jumps with in 10 seconds or something. Not that he's not particularly hard to beat, but God, I love the animation on this game. It's just so great. The music, the score, it's all just fantastic. I had a life-size to a 10-year-old Alf doll. That's awesome. I feel like I had an Alf shirt. I think I at least had that. I remember this level being not terribly fun. It might. Oh, geez, that roll gets you sometimes. No, gotta get him with this one. Wow. I think the frog is very necessary to get some of the letters. No! Remember how I just said that the frog was necessary? Then I go and do that. Yeah, I remember. See, like right now, great time to have the frog. No! Get that last one! Come on! Come on, buddy. There we go. Not gonna be able to get the high ones, but that's what happens when you're irresponsible with your frog companions. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be able to get that now. I spelled Kong though, so that's good. I needed. Oh shit! Just as fast as I get it, I'll lose it. That's okay. I would like to retry this one anyway. See, now look at this. Oh, look at all the nanners. Free life, pretty much. Boop. Okay. That one wasn't as bad as I remember. Gonna dip. Keep up the good work, sir. Thank you so much, Wes. I appreciate you stopping by tonight and all those gifted subs. That was incredibly kind of you. Hope you have a nice rest of your evening, and I'm sure we'll see you soon. Okay, so this is a pretty iconic level here. We're on the minecart, and pretty much you just gotta jump. This one was a little tough. The timing on the edges of the carts are very tough sometimes. Or on the edge of the track is what I meant to say. And sometimes they'll just throw like an enemy right at the end. Or right off of a jump. Oh, like that was really close right there. I was gonna say, I can almost assure you I do not get through this level on the first try. Almost guaranteed. Yep, there we go. Almost guarantee you I was not gonna make that one the first try. Cart levels always give me sweaty hands. Me too, Jim. It's yeah, this is definitely one of those levels where you're white knuckling the controller. And okay, so I have to mention this now because I need to try converting as many people as possible because it's a great product. Jim, have you ever heard of this stuff called Gamer Goo? It sounds disgusting, but if you're like me, where you're a gamer who has particularly sweaty hands when you play, it's like a lotion. You just put a tiny amount on your hand and it stops it from sweating while you're gaming. I use it and it is amazing. Like I haven't put any on now and I can tell I haven't, but it's like this tiny, you just put a tiny bit on your hands and it dries into a powder. Yeah, man, it is so worth it. That sounds like the stuff you use when pole dancing. It is not. It is not. But it works really well. It's like $10 for a tube, which people think is like, oh, it's like really expensive for the size you get. You only need like a pea-sized dot on your hand. Gamer bathwater. No, not the same thing. We are not talking about Belle Delphine water, which is very, I'm sure some of you know who Belle Delphine is. Fuck. I'm having a hard time carding and talking at the same time. She is, how do you even describe her? She's an internet personality. E-girl maybe is. Anyway. She was famous before this, but was fairly well known for selling her bathwater to people. What I was gonna say, there is this podcast that I watch sometimes called Cold Ones. It's these two guys from Australia. she was on there, and I think that was her very first podcast. Not that you should assume that she's like a weird person outside of the stuff she does, but it was kind of nice seeing her in that context. She just seems like a very nice person, is what I was pleasantly surprised. I thought it was a very nice little bit of content. I was thinking of just pulling a LeBron before every stream and flinging baby powder everywhere. I would love to be that to be one of your stream startup rituals. I would be there for it. 100%. Shit. I need a Donkey Kong right now. I'm gonna die. There's no way I make it any further in this without. Ah! I got it. Oh, I was getting nervous at the end of that one. Oh shit. Somebody send a Kong here. I need him. Oh, fuck! Ginger, I was, after your stream last night, I was talking to Kate, and I think that your, sound alert for your new subs is maybe my favorite sound alert. It's top tier is what I'm saying. I need a Kong now. No way I don't die here. I need a Kong. You know, we've all been in those spots where we desperately need a Kong. Oh, that's what I'm. Oh! A little overzealous on that one. These guys are jumping all over the place. What's in here? Hell yeah, frog friend. I used to have a frog. I used to have, if you guys have ever seen, oh shit. If you've ever seen Pac-Man frogs before, I used to have one of those. He was a bit of a son of a bitch. He's a crabby bastard. And they bite, just to be aware. Kate, do you remember? Okay, usually I remember, like, all of my pets, like, I vividly remember, like, the times with them and their names and everything. I do not remember my Pac-Man frog very much. Do you remember what I named him? Or her? Honestly, can't remember. I don't understand how I kill enemies with him, with the frog, because I feel like it doesn't matter where I hit, they die. That doesn't seem right to me. It goes against traditional understanding of video game mechanics. Yeah, see, like that. Like, what? Okay, I gotta jump. No! I don't remember either. Yeah, I just remember. So their setups are fairly simple. It was funny though, because it was like so like mainly, oh shit, mainly cocoa husk, which is just kind of like this dirt fiber stuff. That was primarily what his setup was. And you'd get it really damp. And he'd just sit in like a puddle of it, staring at you, and just his eyes poking out. But he was not keen on being held or anything like that. He'd definitely snap the fuck at you if you tried. He actually did not live that long. He ended up getting sick. I've had quite a bit of luck with most of my kind of more exotic animals. Yeah, I agree, Jim. I also love the frog in this game. Ugh, no, fuck! I done messed up. He's very useful too. And speaking of exotic pets, animals, I found perhaps the greatest Twitch channel today. I don't know how I even stumbled on it, to be honest. Winky. Oh, I didn't know that. So there is a channel, and it totally makes sense that something like this exists. There is a channel or a stream. I think it's called Turtles and Chill. I put it in the Discord. It is literally just tanks of turtles that this guy has with like lo-fi music on. And that's it. You just watch the turtles, listen to some lo-fi, chill out. And if you're a subscriber, there are commands in the chat where you can change like what tank it's being aimed on at that point. No! How did he die again? What tank it's being aimed on. Whoa. It's just really cool. And then I found out that's kind of like a whole subgenre of channels. These just kind of, they aren't all necessarily music related, but there's a lot of like just animal ones where it's like, you know, they've got it aimed on their chicken coop. And if you like do a bit donation of a certain amount, it'll drop some extra food for them. And I was like, wow, that's really cool idea. African dwarf frogs, yes, I love those things, Valor. I used to have a couple of those myself. They can be if you aren't careful with their setup, they can be sneaky little buggers though, and try to get out. Which is not. It's one of those things where they try to do it and it's not in their best interest because they definitely don't survive outside of the tank. But I remember that happening with a handful of them. I shouldn't say handful. It happened with one that I had one time, where he got out and did not survive. He was found all dried up. And another cool animal that kind of, water animal that kind of reminds me of those. Have you ever seen axolotls before? Axolotls are really, really cool water critter. Oh, I fucked that up. Yeah, I found one next to my tank house. Yeah, it's like, dudes, stay in there. You're getting all the food you could ever want. There is nothing but death and despair for you outside of the tank. Just stay in the tank. Oh, you want one so bad? Yeah, so, when I worked at the pet store, one of my coworkers had axolotls. They are so cool. I remember this level. Starts getting a little bit intense here when you can't really take a break between the stops and the goes. Full send, full send. Ah! Wait, can I go down here? Whoa! I feel robbed. How was I supposed to get that one? Clearly there was some trick to getting that, and I messed it up. No. Okay, now we can take a breather if I really want. I actually have a 10-gallon tank that is set up for one, but I was waiting for a specific one that never came in. Which kind were you waiting for, Fowler? I have been thinking I kind of... Oh, god damn it, there's something I gotta do there. I don't know what. I've kind of wanted to start a nano tank for shrimp. Get some like really cool like cherry shrimp or something like that. I really like being able to do aquascaping, and I did that quite a bit with my 55-gallon fish tank I had. I had several fish that were really cool. I had a needle-nosed barb. Or, oh, is that what it was? A needle-nose? Oh, gar, not barb. A needle-nose gar. His name was Achilles, and I fed him minnows for the most part. That was his diet. Oh, shit. Run! Oh, I might need to throw Diddy in. I didn't know that. That's a good point, though. How do I do that? I didn't even know I could do that. That makes sense, though. That would make sense that that's what you gotta do. But no, I used to aquascape on my 55-gallon. My favorite fish was a spotted African leaf fish, and his name was Bubba. He was about yay big, and he would hand feed for me. So like I would put in like bloodworms at the top of the tank, and he would come up and eat them from my hand. He was just he's a very cool fish. Trying to see if there's a way to pick up and huck them. Whoops. Oh, Diddy can't get rid of those. They're too buff. I need Donkey for that. Donkey Chown. Gotta go out for a few. Have a great night. Talk to you later. Thanks, Fowler. I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your night. See you soon. Ooh, sneaky snake. Oh god, I remember this part. See, that's not... I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to use the wheel to get up onto that platform, but oh well. We already missed the first letter, so at this point, it's like, whatever. What? Come on, I jumped on him. Feel so alone. I don't even have my friend Diddy here with me. Okay, I gotta... Oh boy, this is gonna be hard. Yeah! Okay. Oh! Oh my god, I made it! I made it! I don't know if I've ever made it up here before. And that happens. Whoa. Okay, we're just leaving him behind. He's more trouble than it's worth at this point. I do remember this part being infested with snakes. Why am I trying this again? I don't think I want the frog anyway. Yeet, yeet. I mean... like, I don't think I can break barrels with him. Unless I'm doing something wrong. Which I probably am, let's be honest. Okay, so what I want to do now, put on here, we're gonna let our friend Donkey Chan out. We're just gonna make our way through. Look at that, I could have just leapfrogged over this thing. Gee, you get it? Leapfrog? Because we're riding a frog. Whoop. I forgot all the snakes. All the snakes are in there. No! No! Oh, oh, I was gonna say, did I seriously lose the frog and donkey? Yep. Well, I would have needed the frog for that section, but small price to pay to get to the end of the level. Ooh, boss. Oh. Got him. We must seize the means of nanner production and return it to the good monkeys of Donkey Kong Country. Vulture culture. Ooh, a bit of a scenery change here. Let's just push that down across here. No, not off the edge. No, I probably missed a letter there. I mean, admittedly, the little vultures are kind of cute. Whoa! I way overshot a bunch of things there. But it's okay, it worked out. There we go, that's what we wanted. That is not what we wanted. Ah, come on. It's on its way down. Yeah, I think there was definitely a K on that little spot we missed with the wheel there, but we're not seeking perfection. We are simply seeking to complete the game. I bet there's something up here too. Oh, maybe not. You know what? Oh shoot, can I not? Oh, I was gonna see if I could get out of this area. So what I really should be doing is saving more regularly. No, I did it again! Why am I this way? Why am I like this? We'll get you, Diddy. Hopefully we won't sacrifice you again. No! I look away for 1 second. Yep. I knew that one was gonna happen. What I'm a little concerned about is I only have a couple lives left, and I don't think I hit a save after the last boss, so I have no idea how far back I'll be going if I can't manage a save between here and there. How did I not go in the barrel? How did I not go in the barrel after? Apparently you gotta actually push into it. Okay, I'm getting nervous now. The key is to not make stupid decisions, stupid mistakes on parts that are not difficult. Yep, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Wasn't that hard? Oh, that's okay. We got to the exit. Shoot, I don't think I can leave this area though. Nope. Oh boy. I might be having to redo some of this. I feel like I definitely need to spell Kong this time, get all those letters, because if not, might be in a bit of trouble. No! Well, we might be finding out right here how far I go back. Down we go. Interesting. How did I not get a game over? Oh, I was able to get one more life there. Oh boy, that's the second time that's happened. I'm not entirely sure on the timing for that barrel thing. That's not it. Fuck. Game over. How far back am I going? Well, we're at least going back to this one. This isn't like a terrible level. But I gotta remember to go and save. Once you have a save spot, you really need to actually use it. It's okay. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Oh, I missed the K already. All right. Yoop. Yoop. Yo. See, here's where like I don't know if it's even worth getting. tiger on there, but we'll try it. Cause we'll get a frog, but said I'm not sure if it's really worth. I really have I have a tough time navigating this next couple sections here with the frog. Oh boy, no, frog! Come back. Oh, he's gonna. Oh boy, yeah, that's gonna be. Oh, there. Yeah, see, Yep, we gotta run in, run out, so I can stomp on some snakes. Oh, wow, I almost missed that jump. Was that first try? Maybe second try? There's Cranky again. And there's the boss. Okay, so we aren't really, we didn't get set back too much. Not too bad. Could have been much worse. Yeah, let's save. See what Cranky has to say. Come over here and let me have a look at you. Crafty Croctopus corners his crock of collectibles and corral capers. If you see a barrel with stars on it, break it open. It's a midpoint marker. There's nothing more I can tell you. Okay. Well, thanks, Cranky. I already knew that, but... This is definitely, in my opinion, one of the... Whoa! I haven't hit him. Say that was weird. As I was saying, he's one of the easier bosses. I failed to land a hit twice, and then I get hit by whatever he shoots out. Doth spoke too soon. No! See, can I do it with one monkey? I think the first... Oh, shit. Say, I think the first time I hit that level, I was able to just bang it all out. One run with both monkeys. Hell yeah. See, this is where I was getting messed up. So now I can go back over here and save if I want. Then we'll go back. Oh wait, this is where I gotta get to the airport. There we go. That's what we needed. Through this vulture ran. I was gonna say, that's definitely where I screwed the pooch last time. Oh, okay, I did something wrong there. I don't know what I was supposed to do. Maybe not get hit at all? I don't know. Remember, I was talking about not making dumb mistakes like that. Can't make mistakes on easy stuff. Comes to bite ya. Comes back. Okay, so I feel like that thing that I fucked up definitely had something to do with the K, because it had all the letters there. I just needed to be more patient, I guess. I just like started jumping into it, and I failed whatever it was. Ah. Come now. These walnuts. Yeah. Oh, man. Alright, we got through that one. Feel like a little bit easier than the last time we tried. And now there will be slightly less pressure to get this one done. But we still only have 2 lives. Somehow, and by somehow I mean we died a lot. Somehow, went from having like 14 lives to a game over screen. I think we spent the majority of those on one of the barrel levels. Oh my, that was oh no, did he? I've had some major miscalculations here. Turns out it's not beneficial to just start slamming buttons when you get into barrels. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Okay, this is the one that... No, the very next one, I think. Yep. I can't get the timing down. I think you gotta lag it a little bit because it takes a while for you to transfer from that barrel to the next one, but I'm still shit. Really struggling with it. Oh, I almost had it there. I wait till it's like maybe just a barrel width above. We might be getting sent back to the last level. Which is okay, that one wasn't too bad. Could be much worse. No, I did it again! I've died there so many times. See, this is the thing about games back in the day. It was very punishing in terms of like the thing is if I could continue to practice that level or that section of that level over and over and over again, I'd probably get the timing down. But when you game over, you don't just get to go back to that level. You got to complete a couple of other well, in this case, just this one, thankfully, but you got to go back, do stuff. Thankfully, this one is not too bad of a level, but what I really need to do is be careful on this level so I can preserve as many lives as possible for the next one, because I for sure know I'm gonna, oh, no. I know I'm gonna die a bunch. Okay, we're gonna try getting into this little secret layer thing again. And oh! I got in. Oh, I gotta get it in order. Okay. Kind of neat. So I can't I can't just like send it into there is what they're saying. That makes sense. Did I get the K out of it though? That's what I'm wondering because I keep missing the K wherever it is. I don't think I did. I think I just got the ostrich. Well, there's something. Okay. Another secret room that I kind of messed up on, but that's okay. Not as bummed out about that one unless I would have gotten the K out of it. I'm missing it somewhere, clearly. Because there's the O. I don't know where it is. Usually I have an idea and I'm like, yeah, I'm just not good enough. So I missed that section. It's usually what happens, but... Okay, now... This is where I should be able to do this without any issue, but every time. Oops. There we go. I don't think we lost any lives on that one, so that's good. Because I'm going to need them all for this next one, because I keep screwing it. Like, it's such a... In theory, it should be such a simple sequence, but I'm not making it simple for myself. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think the part's coming up here. Yep, here we go. Okay. And the thing too is I'm not sure if it's best to go on the up or the down. I almost feel like it'd be better to go on the up. Gotta go earlier. Gotta go earlier. Oh, That was not how I wanted to start this round. Oh, that's okay. He's right here. Got him back. Yay! I have to do it when it's way low. Oh, they have a safety net at least. Okay. All right. Oh, oh, jumpy boys. No! Oh, my Lanta. That was stupid of me to do. As per usual, I missed at the beginning. What are you playing this on? So I am playing this on an SNES Mini. So this was the kind of retro, or maybe it was called the SNES Classic. It says on here, I think. Oh, maybe not. So this was like the mini console that Nintendo released like a year or so ago. Yeah, that's what I'm playing it on. Justin mentioned, I think they actually might have this on, oh fuck. They might actually have this on the Switch, like the online library now. So I could have been playing it on there, but I do like playing it here because then I get Super Nintendo controller. Settle down, donkey. Oh, so I was just telling Kate today, like after I know I've heard it before, or heard them before, but I said that I think that why did I do that again? Why do I do this to myself? That the sound bite for your sub alert might be my favorite. I laugh every time I hear it. Yeah, that one. That be the one. I am at some point gonna do, well, I was talking about it earlier. I'm at some point gonna do a revamp of my channel, and it's going to include redoing some things like my notifications. I also want to have some like I've seen, I kind of like it on some channels. They do fun things where it's like I kind of have this but not quite as fleshed out, where they have like a menu where they have fun shit for different amounts. I would like that. Why do I just send myself? I'm just like, I'm gonna jump in this barrel. FYI, you can upload your own sounds into it. So, actually, Ginger, I put so much time into making the GIFs. So, for the follow, I actually made it. It was a stop motion thing. This right here, I'll play the sample. This is me.
Wow, we just got a new friend. I hope they don't stink.
Yeah, so that's me. But, it's not really themed or anything. I don't know. I don't like it very much. I don't like how it turned out. It's one of those ones that's like, it's a little bit tricky to hear. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You haven't heard it. It's tough to hear. I know I can jack up the volume on it, but I don't know. I have a lot of thinking to do as far as how I want things to look, I guess. I kind of want to lean into like the retro theming a little bit more. you know, can obviously still have fun. Definitely my type of vibe, yeah. I agree. Yes, tell him his vibe, Ginger. Yes, I, as the kids call it, I definitely could use a vibe check. That's what it means, right? Janitor daddy. I'm just imagining like, oh fuck. I'm just imagining like the Harlan Sanders from the KFC dating game, but like in coveralls. Which I have. I got coveralls for the stream, and it just never, it was just one of those things where I never ended up using them the way I thought I was going to. And to the point where I got a custom embroidered RJ name tag that I never sewed onto the coveralls. Janitor themed calendar. Just wear them. See I mean, I could definitely try like on an upcoming stream to wear them. The thing is, and it wasn't because I was like embarrassed, or I mean, obviously not because I'm embarrassed. I've done a lot of embarrassing shit on here. It was more that I felt like from how I was sitting in my chair, you couldn't really even tell that I was like, it just looked more like I was wearing a khaki shirt. But maybe if I like sewed the name tag on there, it would look more like it. I don't know. I could definitely try it though, see how it turns out. The worst that happens is no one really sees it and it just looks like I was wearing a shirt, so not much to risk. Why am I the way I am? Why do I do these things? Just do a streamer for like 3 hours to do janitorial tasks and the coveralls without acknowledging anyone or anything in chat. So yeah, I could like just like do a stream straight from the iPhone and just go in the bathroom and put it on on the countertop and just scrub the toilet. Just or like attach a GoPro to the toilet brush. Point of view, your toilet brush cleaning a toilet. Clean an already clean house. That seriously though, that in the time I spent as a janitor, which is kind of funny because I was actually really good at it. Like I was 16, and by the time I was 18, I already had 2 whole buildings and 2 cleaning crews I was in charge of, which is like definitely made for an awkward relationship because I had people like, I had people like in their 40s who I was their boss. Oh fuck. Oh shit, where was I going with that? I don't even know. Oh, but I was just gonna say I was good at being a janitor. There are times where it's like I'm just cleaning things that are already clean because this is my job and I'm not allowed to just like if my boss were to see me just sit around, I'd get in lots of trouble. But yeah, it is just like, well, this thing's already like definitely clean, but here I go cleaning it again because I've got nothing else to do. I will say, overall, not as bad of a job. Like, if you're okay with occasionally gross, like I will say I didn't have any of like the major blowouts like where you see on Reddit where it's like, oh my god, someone shit all over the floor. Like, I never had anything too bad. It's not that bad of a job. One, you don't deal with customers like almost ever. One of the highlights of the job is that you like almost never deal with customers. I guess that's about the only highlight, but it's a big one. I mean, that's pretty. No, I did it again. Fuck. Cleaning's therapeutic sometimes. Yeah, well, especially when it's your own house, very therapeutic. Like I'm one of those people who this might sound dumb, but my head gets fogged, like cloudy. My thoughts get cloudy when I'm like in clutter. Like when my house is really cluttered, I can't stand it. Used to clean job sites for my dad. It was a construction mess though, not like toilets and stuff. Yeah, I feel that. So did your dad work in construction then? Or does he? I know some folks who work in construction. It pays very well, but it's not easy on the body. Apparently you can get a frog somewhere because that's how you would get that, I think. I can fly back to a save point. Hell yeah. It's so funny, the save systems in older games. Like, this is such a convoluted way to get back to a save point. He had a lot of injuries, or has had a lot of injuries. Yeah, I believe it. It's always like, not to like pry into people's personal lives, but I always find it interesting when people talk about what they've done previously for work, or like what their parents do. Like, so my mom's a teacher, but my dad, she's a very good teacher. But my dad, he's a goldsmith, which I think is really interesting. He makes a lot of, or still makes, you know, he does like a lot of the run-of-the-mill stuff, like sizing rings and fixing rings. But he also makes custom jewelry. He's made some really neat stuff. I wonder if he's got his stuff online still. I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, god damn it. I wonder if he still has a website. Probably not. His Twitter is so funny. Like, he opened it like, oh my god, 2009. My dad opened his Twitter. Has just like a handful of tweets on here. Nothing else. One is of Porkins from Porkins from Star Wars in an action figure form. Shit, I bet they're not online anymore. Damn, I was gonna show some, but yeah, I do. Yep, he taught me how to play Magic the Gathering. We played that a lot when I was younger. He was, I shouldn't even say was, he is an avid gamer. Yeah, my dad built the engagement rings. Or I should say engagement ring. there's something I can do to get those. Get this. Not that. Metalwork took 3 years in school. So when you say that, is that like, are you talking like welding or like jewelry? Fuck. Metals and jewelry. Okay. Yeah. You know what the sad thing about it is? Like, people in that field do not get paid nearly as well as you think they would. Like, even like my dad is what's like, because I know like in trades they have like, you know, journeymen or whatever. My dad is like the for jewelry, he is the highest level. I don't know if that's like master or journeyman. I don't know which one is the higher level, but he's whatever that is. Well, like one in particular that actually there's two that I can think of. So he made, there's this one where it's a pendant and it's a banana. The entire banana is jeweled in these yellow stones. I don't know what kind of stone it is, but I remember that one being a really cool one. And there's another one that was just insane. Yes, that's the one I was gonna mention, Kate. So my dad had this one customer who he's like retired rich guy. He wanted a ring to wear specifically for when he drove his Jaguar. So my dad made him a ring to wear while he was driving his Jaguar. This massive fucking hunk of gold. It's a ring, and on top of it were like the two paws of the Jaguar, and then the head, and then the eyes were diamonds, and in its open mouth was this gigantic fucking ruby, like huge. I could probably get pictures of it. I'm sure he still has them, like a portfolio somewhere, but I feel like they're not online like they used to be. But it's very, very cool. And it's like, why didn't I get any of the artistic skills? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember a dollar value for it. Expensive. Because just the gold alone, there was so much of it. And that's like before you factor in, the diamonds and the ruby, the gigantic ruby. Like, I think the ruby might have been more expensive than the diamonds just on the size of it. Ah, shit. But yeah, he does some interesting stuff for sure. Right, I know some gem pricing, so I feel like that costs as much as a small house. I think you're probably in the ballpark. It was, yeah. I want to say, and it totally makes sense, but I think he told me it was one of the most expensive pieces he'd ever made, if not the most expensive, which does not surprise me. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna call it for the night. Does anyone know if any of our friends are online? I'm looking, but I never trust this thing. So I assume you both watched Forged in Fire? I haven't. I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Oh, Bella is sweet. All right, we'll raid Bella. See, this is what pisses me off. I literally, because I don't trust the raid console. I don't trust the raid console because it never tells me, Like it. By the way, Ginger never fucking tells me when you're online. Like even though I'm in your stream, like I visit your stream all the time. Like I'll go to raid channel and then it has like other people I follow, but it like I have to type in your name every time. Makes me mad. So, but yes, I will add that. It's chopped with swords. Holy shit. Okay, well that's definitely something I'd watch. I love like blacksmithing stuff. Yes, exactly, Ginger. It only suggests like people on my list who are like the most followed, which is like I don't like rating streams that are way bigger than me. I'd rather support like people my size. Okay, but thank you all for joining me this evening. I had a lot of fun with the State of the Channel address and playing some retro Donkey Kong. I will probably not be on this weekend, but I will return on Monday. So love you guys. Stay hydrated. Be excellent to each other. See you soon. And I always say that before actually hitting start raid. So now get to do this until the raid button comes up. Here we go.